Bornholm means island, and ham means harbor. Some swell wind is directly aft, so it's the mainsail and Allen for the remainder of the night. Two lights at the south end of Oland Island, and a great number of ships are the only things to see. Beautiful moon and stars. September 18th. I am writing this as the sun is rising and have great difficulties figuring out the day of the week. Forget to mention this fascinating item. Ed met Charlie Chaplin's retired butler in Visby. Never known whom one will run into. We have Alan still steering, and we sight Bornholm. About 10:30, weather is fair and clear, can see for miles. The island looks very productive. Farms and farmland, beaches and gently rolling meadows, rocks and caves seem to be welcoming us. The harbor, Hon, is protected but not too inviting. We tie up aft. We tie up at the commercial grain dock. Customs come to see us finally and charge us about $8, give us a map and tourist information. Ed and I walk into the Centrum. Stores are full of things I have not seen for a month. Porno magazines and automatic-looking machines on the sides of the buildings. Looks like the fast food dispensers. Attitudes seem more light-hearted, people smiling and talking with a bit of animation. Grocery store full of good wine, beer, with 3 elephants. Carlsberg purchased by Sue and Stacy, progressing to bears to elephants, things in perfect order have here. Houses with the roofs, with tile roofs, and again plants, etc. in each window. We expect to leave tomorrow. Depends on the weather. September 19th. The weather changes our plans. It is pouring with rain. A foul, foul day. So we decide to ride the train to the windward side of the island. Wrong again. Andy is directing the taxi to the local swimming pool. Lasted of the station, Nord, which I thought was the train station. Before we became the confused, we change our plans and go to the hotel for lunch. Food is delicious in a pub-like atmosphere, and we almost all relax and enjoy ourselves. First lamb I have eaten in 6 weeks. Still raining, cats and dogs and sheep, wondering about living in these very highly socialized country. 50% of the people's salaries in Denmark are taxes. Obviously, no extremes of wealth or poverty. Very ordered and well-behaved people, but something is missing that I can't quite describe. Eccentricity, maybe. The Latin temperament is more fun to observe, especially at mealtime. What an interesting way to live, just popping into a place on your boat, looking around for whatever, and then leaving if it is not your liking. I hope Sue and Stacy are enjoying themselves. I miss my closeness with Stacy, but I know it will return. Kelly seems too far away. My one regret, leaving Kelly and Jumbo behind. Funny how you always have to decide to sacrifice one thing for another. Just hope the decision is the right one. But you must learn to live your life with no regrets. Borges comes to mind again, which is no forgiveness or revenge. Getting even is such an unattractive trait of the human psyche. Hate that about myself, and the only one I ever want to get even with is Ed. Still, Grover understands my weaknesses. September 20th. The Danish Navy changes our plans this AM. Captain from one of the patrol boats comes to tell us the weather report is not favorable. Heavy seas on the nose and force 6 to 7 winds. Feels oppressive and quite warm, so we again abandon our plans to leave. And as it is Sunday, not much to do. Take a long walk, eat some interesting hot dogs with fried onions, see a bronze fountain with the water pouring out of snails. Good idea for CA. Have a good dinner and new table mats, etc. The Danish Navy arrives, returning Ed and Stacy's visit in the AM. We are more hospitable, giving them our excellent cognac, among other things. The captain is very animated, English spoken, but mostly by the two captains. Weather still looks ominous, but we prepare to leave. Go to the fishing dock.